Hello, ladies and gentlemen. There is even more news about Grand Theft Auto. Much more so than last video, in fact. There's an
A little
entire
bit.
new section of the website up. A lot of new images, a lot of new news. Well, a little bit news light, actually. The only thing that's really new is some political campaigns that we're going to be seeing. Jock versus Murray. Jock will throttle the bad guy, or throttle the deficit like he used to throttle the bad guys. And Murray is a liberal who knows what conservatives want. She is pro you.
I'm glad that I have someone representing me that's pro me.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm finally, right?
I'm right here, Tom. She knows exactly what I want. Apparently,
Yeah.
I haven't watched. There's actually 2 videos. You can watch a video for for each of them. I haven't watched them yet because I tried to watch the Jock Cranley video and it just didn't load for me. I'm assuming Rockstar has a lot of traffic today because this is a brand new website.
Yeah.
They've updated the whole site for Grand Theft Auto 5. There's a lot of information. Well, I guess there's not a lot of information, but the information that we know is a little more fleshed out with
There's
pictures.
a ton of new screenshots. Check it out. There's a link in the description below. There's a ton of new
Mm-hmm.
screenshots. There's a new video about Life Invader, the social network of the Grand Theft Auto
and that's
universe.
that's at the bottom of the website.
It's kind of
so
hidden.
it's a little bit.
It's where my brain just filters that out because I see it as just spam and
right.
I barely even noticed it.
Us
It's not
civilized
Facebook.
people.
Yes.
We'll get it. It's just, but there are actually 12 official screenshots released from Rockstar today. Airplanes, more of the jewel heist that we've seen a lot of. There's a new image of that. Franklin with a gun on a motorcycle. You know, your basic Grand Theft Auto screenshots. One screenshot that you liked, Tom, was you didn't know about submarines apparently.
I don't. I look at all of the Grand Theft Auto news. I'm gonna explain myself to the viewers here. I look
Okay.
at all of the Grand Theft Auto news. I do, but I don't catalog it for future use. I'm just like, oh, Grand Theft Auto 5 is gonna be amazing. I already knew that.
It's true.
And so this will allow me to have more surprises when the game comes
See.
out.
I'm already gonna know everything about it before it comes out. I guess there's not, But yeah, there's gonna be submarines, and Tom, you specifically like the fact that the submarine was heading towards what I thought was just a building underwater, which I thought was weird. I was like, why is it sideways?
Yeah, Raymond and I both turn our heads to look at it like, oh.
But you pointed out, no, that's actually a sunken ship.
Yes.
And they've talked about that before in previews and stuff like that, but we've never seen what that's specifically going to look like.
Mm-hmm.
And this is just one image of it, so I'm assuming there's a lot more to it. I hope. But it looks really freaking awesome. Yeah, I'm everything I keep seeing about this game just makes me more and more excited.
It's shaping up to be pretty fantastic. The other piece of news was an NVIDIA conference call. I'm going to let Raymond follow this one because he's much less prone to sensationalism than I am.
It's true.
And I think that we should just go with the down-to-earth perspective on this.
Grand Theft Auto 5 at this point has not even been mentioned by Rockstar Games. Every time they're asked about a next-gen port or a PC port of Grand Theft Auto 5, they've only said, we have nothing to announce at this time. We are solely focused on the 360 and the PS3 versions of the game at this moment. The NVIDIA conference call, the rep for NVIDIA, it was like an IR rep or something, whatever the hell that is. He said, he was talking about games coming out on PC and how he was talking in generalizations about how PC gaming is where things are going to be at for the next couple of years, even though there's new consoles coming out. I mean, Nvidia's in a tough place as it is for consoles because both of the new consoles use AMD hardware, so I can get that he's trying to boost up his repertoire.
They better hope PC's
which
where
makes
it's
sense. Yeah, right. But he kind of lumped in Grand Theft Auto 5 in the list of upcoming games in this fall. He mentions Call of Duty Ghosts and Assassin's Creed 4, and he also mentioned Am I getting those words right? There's a lot of words coming out of my mouth.
So many words.
Grand Theft Auto 5, Assassin's Creed 4, Call of Duty Ghosts. So he kind of lumped those all together as the games of this fall coming out on
For PC.
Yeah. He said for PC, and that's okay, if the fall is like, we'll be generous and say the next 4 months. I don't see a PC version of Grand Theft Auto 5 coming out in the next 4 months because Rockstar has said nothing about it. That'd be weird how they've spent the last 2 years hyping up Grand Theft Auto 5 and not once saying, "Oh yeah, it's gonna be on PC too."
Yeah, it wouldn't really make a whole lot of sense because like, all right, so let's think of reasons why they do that, right? So say that Sony or Microsoft was giving them money to do that.
Right.
That wouldn't really make sense. Like, that's the only reason I can come up with for them to keep it close to the vest is to boost console sales.
Yeah.
But with new consoles right around the corner, Microsoft and Sony aren't really going to be focusing on current gen sales, especially with the game coming out in September when next gen consoles are
like the month after that, month or two after that. Yeah. If you, I don't know how much you know, but the Grand Theft Auto 4 PC port when that was first released was not in good shape. That was a very poor port. A lot of people have that opinion. It's been patched throughout the years, so it's become a lot better now. So if you went out and bought Grand Theft Auto 4 for PC today, it'd be fine. Right. But when it first came out, it wasn't that great. It had a bunch of technical issues. I'm assuming Rockstar knows this, and because they want Grand Theft Auto 5 to be their flagship, title for the next 5 years, I'm assuming that they're gonna have other games out in the next 5 years. But GTA that's like their baby.
Yeah,
and it's my baby too, Tom. So I'm assuming they don't want to do that again. They don't want to have that bad port. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna take their time. And they're going to make sure that when they do finally release it on PC, because they're going to, you're not going to have the Red Dead syndrome on this game. There's going to be a GTA 5 for PC. It's going to exist. I guarantee that. We just don't know when. I would put my money on sometime around March or April for a PC, but I could be wrong. Maybe this NVIDIA guy knows something we don't, and we're going to see one before the end of the year. I wouldn't bet on it, but there's that. And as far as the next gen, I know there's a bunch of people out there. It's not no official rumors, but people like to make rumors about a next gen version of Grand Theft Auto 5. Don't hold your breath, kids. I highly doubt that will happen. I wouldn't put my money on it, Tom.
Yeah, like the screenshots that they're showing are certainly on current gen consoles because they haven't even hinted remotely that it would be on next gen consoles. And frankly, it looks very, very pretty as is.
It does.
And it doesn't look like they're wasting any time on like next-gen console optimizations or anything. Why release a version on next-gen consoles that's going to look about the same? Well, that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. That's the news for Grand Theft Auto of the day. And we'll see you guys next time.